Okay, this video is about the Paladin Weld Checker version 2.1. This video is going to show you how you do the daily validation to make sure that nothing has changed in the settings. And this is going to use an Omega torque meter. So this is an Omega torque meter with NIST traceable calibration. It has a small little chuck on the bottom that is going to pick up holes in the small little IMLA grippers. So I'm going to turn this on. It starts up. Okay, this gets mounted over these dowel pins. There's two on the left, two on the right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the menu mode and I'll show you how we place it. You hold down, up and down for 4 seconds. You cycle through the menu items. There's only 2 until you see Omega meter test, and then it says start to select, and it gives you instructions on the screen. It says place Omega on left, set mode to peak clockwise, press start. So what we do is we put it on the left, we make sure that it seats nice and flat. There's an adjustment knob here which you can loosen, and you lift the load cell up and down, and it's very, very important that it sits nice and flat but does not push on the top of the tooling. We want to make sure that we're not influencing the torque by friction. You can see that the value right there is 0.08. I'm going to hit mode. I'm going to steady this, hit mode until it says peak clockwise, press 0. Sometimes you have to do this a couple times. Press 0. Now we press start. It generates a certain amount of torque based on a digital number, and currently in the software that digital number is 230. That's pretty much right in the median range of the torques that this normally will self-calibrate to. This number can be changed in the software, but right now it's specifically set at 230. That's a digital number 0 to 255, which represents the torque that's generated on the part. In this case, 1.37 ounce inches. Now, if you look at the screen, it says change the mode to peak counterclockwise, press start. So I'm going to change the mode, counterclockwise, press 0, a couple times. Let's just steady it first. Now I press start, and you'll see that it'll generate torque again, 1.87 ounce inches. So it says that step 2 of 4 is complete. Now move Omega to the right, set mode for peak counterclockwise, press start. Pick this up, slide it to the right. Now you'll see that it's locked into the right-hand side gripper. It's still on peak counterclockwise, so all I'm going to do is 0 it and press start. Now it generates a torque of 0.81. The instructions say step 3 of 4 complete. Change mode to peak clockwise. Peak clockwise. 0 it. Press start. 1.57. So it says step 4 of 4 is complete, and that's it. So the idea is that the torque is not exactly the same for each one, but we want to make sure that it's consistent from day to day. So this test should be done every day, and all 4 torque readings should be recorded, and we can set up limits for recalibration or adjustment if the torque goes out of a certain range. So that's it. Take this back off. And it's all set.